Hey there, and welcome to Grit to Growth. I'm happy that you're here. This is the channel where we combine the power of grit with the promise of growth to help you thrive in your entrepreneurial journey. If you're here to level up your notary business or just looking for a fresh start, you're in the right place. Stay with me until the end because I've got a pro tip on how you can take your notary business to the next level. And trust me, you do not want to miss it. Today, we're diving into how to become a notary in Alaska. Yes, Alaska, home of the breathtaking views, long winter nights, and yes, the potential to build a thriving notary business. Becoming a notary might seem a little intimidating, but I'm here to break it down for you step by step because we don't just talk about success here, we create it. So if you're ready to jump in, let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys. Again, like I said, we're talking about Alaska, how to become a notary in Alaska. All right. Don't forget to comment down below your questions so that I can make sure I answer for you and send you any resources or tools that you need to get started. All right, so let's get this presentation going, how to become a notary in Alaska. All right, so let's first talk about the role of a notary. If you're new to this channel, you're new to notary, you may not know exactly what your duties are. So let's go over those. A notary public is a state appointed official who serves as an impartial witness in performing notarial acts. It helps deter fraud by ensuring the integrity of critical transactions. So your main three duties are to verify the identity of individuals signing documents, and you'll do that through proper identification, such as a driver's license, state ID, government issued ID, passport, and or any visa or any immigration documents provided by the government. You're going to ensure that documents are signed, you're going to ensure the parties sign documents willingly and without coercion. All right, it's our responsibility to make sure everyone is signing exactly what they intend to sign and they mean to do it. All right, there's a lot of fraud going on, a lot of intimidation going on out here, and it's our job to protect our public. Another duty that you'll have is to authenticate documents with an official seal and signature. Requirements to become a notary in Alaska are that you must be 18 years old, you must be a legal resident of Alaska, and you must be able to read and write in English. You also have to have no felony convictions of crime or crimes involving dishonesty within the past 10 years. Instructions to apply for your commission. Before we get into this, I want to pull you over to the website that you are going to go to in order to apply. So whenever you're ready to apply, you can apply directly online in Alaska. You've got two ways you can apply: online or you can mail it in. And I just want you to show you exactly what that website screen looks like so that you do not mosey on over to a scam site, because that is happening quite a bit now in our day and time. It is directly on the Alaska Secretary of State website. This is what it should look like. And you'll see that little blue button on the right-hand side at the top that says apply for commission. That's where you will begin your process. Hopefully this is helpful to you so you know that you're in the right place when you're ready to apply for your commission. Now let's get back to the presentation. So the first thing you're going to do is complete the notary application. You're going to download the application from the Alaska Department of Commerce, Community and Economic Development website. That's the website I just showed you in the previous slide. After that, you're going to obtain a surety bond, okay? The requirement in Alaska is that you have a $2,500 bond, and bonds are available anywhere, guys. They're available from insurance companies or bonding agencies. It's not hard to get a bond at all. You could even get one just online, same day, within 10 minutes. It's not hard at all. Also, when you go to the state's website, they usually have available resources of recommended bonding companies that you can use in order to obtain your required bond. After you've got that all done, you're going to submit your application and your bond and attach it to You're going to attach the bond to the application and you're going to submit it. Okay. You're going to pay the application fee, which is $40. And that payment can be made online or via check to the state of Alaska. Submit your application. Okay. Applications can be submitted online, like I showed you previously, or mailed to the Alaska Notary Office. And I've added that address here for your convenience. But if you happen to get off of this video and forget, you can also find the same address directly on that department website that I just showed you 2 slides ago. Once you receive your commission certificate, you're approved and you'll receive your certificate. Your commission is valid for 4 years. That means you do not have to reapply until that 4th year is complete. So you'll have your commission ready to stamp and go for 4 full years. After that, you're ready to purchase your notary tools. Your notary seal, your journal are required. All right. If you need additional recommendations for tools, you can head to the link down below in the comments. And I've linked my Amazon notary supply list for you so that you can get your supplies directly from Amazon, shipped the next day. All right, once you're a notary, you're going to want to know exactly how to charge. How much can you make? I recommend you download and get a copy of your state handbook and start studying that religiously until you're very comfortable with each type of notarization, what you can and can't do in your state. In that handbook, it will also tell you what you can accept as far as fees goes. And good news for you, in Alaska, notaries are allowed to set their own fees for their services. They're required to provide the signer with a fee schedule before performing the notarization. State officials encourage notaries to establish reasonable fees, and signers should also account for travel. And the signers should also account for travel fees as part of the total cost. Now, this doesn't mean to go out there and start charging $200 just for notarization. As you can see, they said a reasonable fee. Don't go overboard. You will price yourself out. And honestly, no one's going to pay $100 just for one notarization. Be reasonable. Do your research. See what other mobile notaries and signing agents are charging in your area and be comparable and competitive to that. All right. So there are some frequently asked questions that I tend to get. And so I've put them in here to help alleviate some of those questions you have lingering in your mind. So frequently asked questions about being an Alaska notary. Are Alaska notaries required to take a training course? The answer to that is no. However, it is highly recommended to take a notary training course to understand your duties and avoid errors. Now, if you take a course within the state or through our notary training hub or through the NNA, take that as an investment in your business. The more you know, the better you are and the better off your business will be. That's also a reason to tell your customers or justify a higher fee. I'm trained. I've taken these courses. I keep up to date with training annually. So it's important to think about that whenever you are structuring your business. Okay. Not required, but highly recommended. Okay. Along with downloading that handbook straight from your state website. Question 2, can I notarize documents for family members in Alaska? While Alaska does not explicitly prohibit notarizing documents for family members, it is strongly discouraged. Okay, it's a fine line, and there's a lot of ethical considerations you want to consider with that. The rule is if you're not named in the document or there is no monetary gain, then you technically can. However, I just wouldn't do it. Just get someone else to notarize your family or friends' documents. Your next question, can Alaska notaries perform remote online notarizations, or what we like to call RON? Yes, Alaska allows remote online notarizations. Notaries must register as an online notary and meet additional requirements, such as using an approved RON platform. If you'd like more information about remote online notarization and notary, you can head over to our website at Notary Training Hub and click RON, and we'll talk to you all about that there. Next question is, what is the penalty for a notary who violates Alaska notary laws? The answer to that is notaries who violate Alaska notary laws may face penalties such as fines, suspension, or revocation of their commission. There are even some notaries that have committed fraud, and this is serious fraud, that do get jail time because notarizing documents under a different person's name or not having the person there can cause a lot of heartache and a lot of financial strain on the victims. And so, yes, they will handle you accordingly if they catch you doing anything like that. All right. What can you do when you're commissioned? So now that you're a notary public, you've got a stamp, you've got your commission paper with you. Now it's time to do something with it. How can I make money? How can I make a career out of this? Or how can I just supplement my current career with this notary stamp? And so I'm just going to go over a few of the things that you can do with your notary stamp. The first one is called General Notary Work. You may see people abbreviate it as GNW. This is where you notarize simple affidavits, deeds, powers of attorney, or other legal documents. Pretty simple, usually one document, two documents here and there when you get a customer that needs something like this. Your next service is called a loan signing agent. In some states, it's just called a signing agent, or they may call it a notary signing agent. Either way, these are notaries that are trained, credentialed, background screened to facilitate real estate closings and assist escrow officers. The next service, as we talked about before, is remote online notarization, or short or long for RON. This is where you conduct notarizations online using a secure platform. The next one is Apostille, a facilitator. You may also hear this as Apostille agent or Apostille specialist. All of them are the exact same thing. This is basically where you are servicing a customer to handle their documents for use in a foreign country. So you help the clients get their documents authenticated for use abroad. The next one we have here is estate planning and trust. Okay, this is where you work specifically with attorneys to notarize estate-related documents like wills and trust. And then other services just listed here that also pair well with your notary stamp. We like to call these stacking services in our business. So you're not relying on just one service to bring in all the income. When you stack your services, you're bringing in multiple sources, all right, of income. So we've got wedding officiant, I-9 authorized agent, exam proctor, courier, digital court reporter, fingerprinting, immigration form specialist, and field inspections. And this isn't even a complete list, but this is the majority of the ones that you will hear about, and that many notaries right now in business actually serve their clients with these services. All right, so let's talk about tips for success as an Alaska notary. Okay. Number one, know Alaska's notary regulations. All right. How do you do that? You can either download or print a copy of your state handbook. You can get what's called a notary primer from either Amazon or at the National Notary Association. That's where they list all the regulations, laws, and what you can and can't do in a handy book so that you can always refer to it. For me, in my first 2 years as a notary, I would frequently just read over every page, just read and highlight some things that, I wanted to make sure were easy accessible until I got very familiar with it. Okay. And then I just kept it in my notary bag so that I could reference it whenever I had a doubt in my mind, or I had someone question about a certain type of notarization. I could go in there and check very quickly. Another one is to keep detailed records. Okay. You'll want to use a notary journal to document every notarial act. Okay. It's very important to stay organized and update with this. You never know, someone may ask to see your notary journal to verify that a notarization happened or to verify a person was present. And you must present that to them if they ask. Next one is stay professional. Okay. Always verify the identity of the signer. You're going to market your services, advertise on Google My Business, local directories, and social media. All right. When you become a notary business owner, I should say, you're going to have to put in work for people to find you and know who you are and know what services you provide. Okay. No one knows who you are if they never seen you, found you. You're not, you don't have any digital footprint. They can't Google you. So it's very important to set these things up in the beginning so that you are searchable so that people can find you. Okay. So you're going to want to definitely advertise on Google Business, local directories, and social media. Success. All right. Now, if you're wanting to have additional training, support, mentorship, coaching, or a community, I'm just going to share a few of the things offered in our community, Notary Training Hub. First off, we've got the Signature Success Mentorship Community. That is a community with myself. I have other teachers in there and a community of notary professionals learning and growing their business. I teach in there bi-weekly as well as a dedicated marketing educator. And we also have guest speakers come to teach on specific topics as well. Next, we've got one-on-one training and coaching in our programs, website development. If you do not want to develop your own website, we can do that for you. Marketing training and done for you packages, loan signing agent training, estate planning and trust training, apostille training, RON, fingerprinting, notary 101, I-9, and we've got business credit. Not listed here is immigration form specialist and wedding officiant. We also have those trainings as well. Oh, it looks like I did. Let's see. No, I didn't list this here. So for example, if you were to take a loan signing agent training, this is where you would learn to confidently handle loan closings and build relationships with title companies. If you were to take the apostille training, you would master the process of authenticating documents for international use and marketing for that. Okay. Who exactly uses apostilles? And those are the people in the demographic and the target customer that you're going to put your business in front of. Next, remote online notary training is where you're going to learn to understand technology and compliance for secure online notarizations. Estate planning and trust training, you're going to develop the expertise needed to notarize sensitive legal documents. And resources for all of these trainings are our Notary Training Hub for comprehensive courses and materials. All right, here's a look at the team at Notary Training Hub. It is not just myself, but we do have a team that comes on to assist and support you on your notary business journey. I am Amber. I am a lead trainer at Notary Training Hub and the lead mentor and coach at Signature Success Mentorship Community. Next, we've got Jasmine. She's a trainer. She's a dedicated marketing trainer. We've got Brittany, our community manager. We've got Gene as one of the educators that comes in to talk about fingerprinting. He's got the ink fingerprinting class at Notary Training Hub right now. We've got Sully. She is the trainer for wedding officiant and immigration form specialist. And then we've got Scott, technical support. He is there to make sure any little things that happen that are out of our control get handled in a very, very fast manner. So thank you for meeting the team. They're very excited to meet you. All right, any questions that you have, I would love it if you put them down in the comments so that I can answer. But if you don't want to put it in the comment or you have a comment or question later, here is where you can reach out to us so that we can support you. We've got our Instagram account, Facebook, email, and our website. I hope that this training today provided some insight for you so that you could learn how to be a notary in Alaska. I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you guys at the next training. Happy stamping.